Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on? Hope the weather's treating you nice and your projects are treating you nice. It's been kind of busy around here, so unfortunately not a lot of video to show for it because just got busy and done and had too many people around to do the video. But yep, just kind of waiting to see if anybody shows up here. Hi, Kitty. Shop cat's being a pest. Hey Sheila. Hey Daniel. How you doing? Yes, it is a good Sunday. Finally got a new storm door on the shop, so the shop door looks a little more better. A lot better. Jeez, it's been one of those days. Even got some stuff for the house, so Mama Bear was having fun. We were having fun. And yes, I got old goofball. She's hiding in the background over there. So, yep. Did something I haven't done in years. Did drum brakes on a vehicle yesterday. Haven't touched those in years. Now all I can say is thank God for these devices. So I had my daughter. I was going to take pictures. She said, "Let me do it, Dad." Working on their 2009 Chevy. Screen door, yeah. Screen door, storm door, same thing. 2009 Chevy that had disc front and drum rears. And good thing she took detailed pictures because need a little assistance putting them back together and got them adjusted. She's like, "Is this what she said? Is this something new?" I said, "No, cars used to be made with nothing but drum brakes." She's like, "Really?" She's like, "That's crazy." So now they say they don't. Well, they at least didn't go through their new windshield when they hit the brakes. So yeah, they were pretty much wore. So 2 new rotors and 2 new brake drums and pads and a spring kit, which it definitely needed because their old one was pretty much rusted away. Well, then I could show a picture. Finally, after all these years, let's see. Where is it? After all these years, it's not sitting on the shop floor no more. We got it mounted to the trailer. We only redesigned the thing 7 times before we come up with the mind. And some of you are probably going, "Uh-oh, you got your jack right there." Well, I'm going to relocate the jack. Going to move it to the outside. So that's done. And then, I can show you in person, but that's Sonic Cleaner. That's the ultrasonic cleaner with Pine Sol. That metal tray right there was completely black, like ready to throw away. The oil pickup tube looked the same way. They are very serviceable now. So, yeah, I will show you that thing here in a little bit. But and then there's today's project, the new storm door. So, finally getting some stuff done. Feels good to be getting some stuff done. But still good. Do what I can while I can. That's all we can do. So, yesterday I played Get the Ticks Off the Kids. I think we ended up pulling 3 or 4 ticks off of the grandkids yesterday. So, they're out, unfortunately. Yep, still drinking water. So how's everybody else been doing? Hey, Lexi. I don't know if Camper Mike will be here. Hopefully I sent a message. It's ready to count. I think I did. Let's see. And may or may not. That's fine. Oh, And then the 2009, I told the kids a while back, I thought it looked like it was leaning in the one corner. Yeah, yesterday found out. Uh, yep, they're missing one spring, one half of a spring anyway. So I told them, when we do the spring, your box is coming off. We're not fighting that underneath. And then like, oh, you're just doing the spring. I said, but I need to get to the bolts. We're not going to fight it like doing these brackets on that white truck of theirs, putting that in. There's not enough room with the box on, so. Yeah, that goes there. So yeah, there's projects getting done, and been doing pretty good. Let's see what else. Just kind of feeling good, getting stuff done. Kind of paced myself. I told Mom about earlier the stuff we got for the house today. Years ago, well, not that many years ago, I would have been in there and had that stuff already installed, but uh, driving in today's storm door project, that was about the end of it. Then I had to help grandkids get their dirt bikes going because they came out and rode those for a while for the first time in a while. So, and it's not going to storm. Weather looks pretty good for it. No, excuse me. So, what's everybody else been working on? Oh man, that's what we forgot to look at. Oh well, next time. Yeah, let's see this week's weather forecast. Let's see, 79, 51. Well, 76 tomorrow, 79, 51, 75, 80, 84. Next Saturday, 83. Very little chances of rain. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very little chances of rain. Ha 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 ha. I ain't that old. Yeah, I'm sure. Might feel older, but so yeah, we got now I just got to finish up the car trailer, getting the battery box and that mounted, and I think it's going to work out pretty good. Let's see. We ended up putting little legs under there, right there, to raise that up, and it's going to be between the stop block, and it's still going to be low enough to clear the bumpers and won't get destroyed by a vehicle. Oh, it's very nice here, High Water. How you doing? I'm really pleased with that ultrasonic cleaner. That's really sat there and fought with the trying to determine what I was going to use. Using it, and then I remembered found. God, I remembered in the little Harbor Freight one I was using for small parts. Started using that pine saw. Well, I went and got the pine saw, put it in there, and should have been thinking took pictures, but we were interested in see how well it did. Uh, it smells fresh in here. I mean, you don't smell paint, you don't smell gear lube, you don't smell nothing. It smells like pine freshener in here, and it's driving old Sheila but crazy. So, but now we got the storm door on, and I can have a window open, and it's let fresh here, and it's a lot better in here. It don't stink. It smells good. So Just did find out though the LS heads are about a half inch too long to fit in a basket of that, so I'm gonna have to double dip them, switch it in for in, and then they'll get those cleaned. So yeah, well, if the storm rips it off, it's a storm door. If it stays there, it's just a screen door. Okay, there you go. And now it'd be a good week to clean everything up and start getting the mowing going around here. A lot of people around here have already started mowing, so I don't know. I gotta check with the local parts house to see how bad they want for the rubber hoses on the rear end of the pickup. Because that's kind of what slowed us up on the pickup. Need a few more parts, and decided we better put new rubber lines on because the metal part of it going to the caliper is pretty rusty. So hopefully get those this week, and then get the truck up on the trailer. We use the winch to pull the truck up on the trailer so I don't have to be on the ground to work on it, and get those back brakes finished. So, and I'll give a friend, my friend Derek, a shout out. He's the one that come down and got going on the winch project and got that done. So funny, we sat there for 2 hours and we kind of had a plan. And I said, maybe we better mount the winch to this and see if it all fits the way it was supposed to. And good thing we did. Otherwise, we would have really been cussing. So, revision 7 finally won. Yeah, well, the kids mowed our yard in town. They didn't get out here today. They just the what? Yeah, yeah. I don't know what you get. I don't know what you get for ads. I don't see them. Yeah, it's that time of night that they do that. So, how you been doing, High Water? Oh, that's right. How'd you come out? I see you said you laid under the covers because you had chills. And everything go good? Brother-in-law's wife had hers done, I think, Wednesday too. Or that's this week. I don't know. I can't remember. See, perfect in that. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Crazy on how they can fix an eye like that. Well, Lightning, how you doing? Oh, Sean, hi. How's it going? Just getting some projects done. Did brakes on the kids' pickup yesterday. Got done with the front brakes. Talked about doing the back brakes because they were drums. Good thing we didn't because there was not even a credit card thickness left on the shoes in the back. And then okay, so your eyes are good to go now. High Water, you got them both fixed, or Oh yeah, we gotta scan your car to see what's going on with that again. Check engine light come on again. Nope. Gotta figure out what's going on with the kids' chickens. They lost another one. It's like one every 2 to 3 weeks they lose one. No reason. They got food and water, and water's good, so I don't know. The unfortunate thing about having farm animals. So, yep, hopefully, like I said, this week, get back on the pickup, get that on the trailer, work on that, and get those brakes finished. Oh, okay. Man, like I said, Sean, I don't know how long you've been here, but I'll show. I know a few people haven't been here, but kind of nice to see it. I mean, getting stuff off the shop floor helps. Got it. It's mounted to the trailer. Probably regret welding it on, but I guess. Got to do a little trimming up of this bracket right there, that corner. So, then I got a couple more winch points I'm going to put on. So if I have to double back and get more pulling power. And then here's the project Sheila and I completed just a little bit ago. Got a good door on the shop now. So figure that way. Now I got to get the battery mount made and probably going to relocate the trailer emergency brake box, brake battery. And then what else? My ultimate goal is to take the wood off the trailer and have it blasted, repaint it, redeck it, and put new set of axles and springs and that underneath it, and be good for another 24 years, 23 years, 24, 2001, yeah, 24. What's rougher, El Salvador or Alcatraz? Alcatraz wasn't no. I'd probably say El Salvador. Hey, old man, how you doing? How you? Lightning, I wish you was closer because we just did all that on the kids' truck. I kind of actually have fun doing that stuff now. That's good. See if the battery's charged. Yeah, we're getting there. Forgot to plug it in before we start show. Here in a little bit, I'll show you guys the new ultrasonic cleaner and some of the parts I've cleaned with it. And I love that thing. It's a little noisy, but hey, it works. Sure made quick work of cleaning bolts. That's for sure. At least the weather is finally straightening out. Oh, big man, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing? Yeah, we're still here, slowly getting back to it. Getting things turned around finally. Just kind of after. Hey, Paul. Well, after the week and a half ago scare, kind of just take things a little easier. Just know not to push myself as hard as I was, and it gets done, it gets done. If it don't, it don't. This is kind of what I do now. Well, thank you, Paul. Yeah, I should have been picking up the video camera. Well, the guy that helped me on the trailer, he's here and there about being on video, and then the grandkids were around doing the brakes on the 2009 yesterday. But oh yeah, we did brakes in the front axle shafts, and what my kids got quoted for replacing the front driver's side axle shaft. I said, you could buy 3 sets of the axles and we could do it all ourselves. And she's like, 3 sets. I showed her what they cost. They got some nice axle shafts, and we got them in, got those in, got the brakes on, and first time I put the brakes on, they almost took out their new windshield. So they're stopping, which is just good. And now we found out we got to do a rear leaf spring. So, and I didn't realize there was that many different leaf springs weights. So I got to figure out which one they've got to make sure we get the right replacement. Otherwise, took the Yukon today. It did really good. It must have been happy. Took Mama Bear to Menards to get what she wanted to get, and we come back and just kind of just changed the ideas on some things and just going along. Camshafts are off. Just waiting to hear back if they were any good. Everything can be saved. So waiting on those to get back. Then Mason can finish the 305 build, which that's turning out really, really good so far. And he's so tickled about that. Tonight he was being daredevil on the dirt bike. So he now learned to go through the ditches with it. So, yeah. Next thing you know, he'll be flying through the air with the greatest ease. So, be interesting to see how those cams come back. And Jared, another viewer's tearing his Blazer apart, and he got his motor out finally, and kind of some interesting stuff. I'm kind of waiting for some more pictures to see what happened there. But then people say you're crazy for having all these little gadgets here and there. Brother-in-law, he had a rear wiper on his Yukon Denali that quit work. I thought it just stripped the shaft. I'll come to find out it doesn't come with the splines on it. You crank it down, that's when it splines to the stud, and that was all rusted. We got the nut loose. Tried to get what was left of the wiper arm, that little hub off. Couldn't think of it. Then I remembered I had like battery post pullers or wiper pullers. Found those two, and one fit. Took my induction heater thing, heated it. It did come loose. Heated it again, put that puller on it, and it popped right off. Saved him $250 replacing the wiper arm because he thought he was going to have to replace the motor too. Oh man, you've nailed it. The hot riding, I guess a lot of race cars got built, but everybody's going to those stupid crate motors. But yeah, the old chainsaw and saw blade sharpening and all that seems to be the way to go. Ford Escape parts truck. When did they have a 2009 Ford Escape truck? Didn't know that. Learned something new today. Getting anxious to use these cutters. Start taking that frame apart for Snowball. I'm going to be interested to see how those cut. So, oh, the SUV, okay. Yeah, you ain't bear hugging blocks and heads and everything else either. And leaning over fenders, hurting your back, and yeah. We're still scared. Still trying to get switched over to doing the transmission work, and the brother-in-law that's helping me behind the scenes here, he come in the other day. He says, "Damn, I ain't ever seen this table cleaned off like this." I said, "Yeah, that's what's happening. Getting projects together to get them finished, get them moved on." So. I think I remember you telling me about that, Highwater. The pecan tree, huh? That had to be interesting to split. But, all right, I think we got enough. Let's see. Yeah, I got enough battery to get up and walk around now. Oh, let's see. Just trying to get the legs under me going. Here's the oil pickup tube from the LS. Well, it kind of shows up. It's definitely a lot blacker than that. It's basically is clean to the point where I can put it in the vapor rust remover. Found the water pump bolts. Yeah, the pine sol doesn't do anything for cat hair. But here's the LS tray. You're going, oh, one side's still dirty. Well, that was when it wasn't up to operating temp yet. That's how well it cleaned it. This end here is after it got up to operating temp and how well it cleaned it. So I threw these in. Look at this. The rock arm stud pure stuff. Rock arms, little. Some of these had a little bit of surface rust on them. Want to give them a good. I might end up putting them in the evapor rust just to clean them again, but these bolts were just nothing but oil. Push rods. Look at that. Check them in this drill. Hit them with a Scotch-Brite. Clean. So that's the LS stuff. And then here's something. Here's what kind of started it. The one last thing left from the woodworking shop. Last cabinet. I'll get the shelves in it and mount it on the wall. So here's the sonic cleaner. Very nice. It's got the drain out the side. And if I haven't lost it already, keyword if I haven't. Where did I put that? Thought that I had that up here. Clear plastic drain hose for this thing. Well, I hope I didn't leave it in the bottom of that when I filled it up with water. Huh. And then that come with the... That's weird. Little bitty parts cleaner basket. Put parts in. So that makes me wonder where I did with the drain tube. Well, I'll look for that later. Anyway, yep, right here's the drain valve. So, oh, there it is. I was going to say I didn't think. Here's the drain valve. My hands would work. Ouch. There's the drain valve, so you can put it in, drain it into a pail, and take it out. So I didn't lose it, so I'm happy with that. Oh, I gotta sit down. Ow. Oh. Oh, that's fun. High water. I mean, old man. Once it gets around to be heating season, I bet you're gonna go through that stuff pretty quick. Yeah, that cabinet I want to get her mounted up on the wall to keep the breads and that in, and so I can use the microwave for microwave purposes. But like I said, the Sonic cleaner's only got one downfall. The LS head won't fit in there completely, kitty corner, but I haven't tried it because they're still sitting right. Whoa, almost lost it. Oh, the 305 heads are still sitting there. I do believe the cast iron small block heads will fit into that uh, Sonic cleaner, so I can get those Sonic cleaned and then crack check them, and if they're good, put them back together, and then there's the heads for the 305. So he kind of felt it good to do some welding between Buddy and I, getting that done. So I don't know if you've seen, old man finally got the winch on the trailer after all these years. So we've had a welding project. Let's see. Yeah, that shows more. Got her mounted down there below, low and above the deck, and should be able to load a vehicle on with a low bumper, and it's still not busted. So I'm going to be relocating the. I'm going to be I'm going to relocate the trailer jack. Actually, I'm looking at maybe get a camper jack so I don't have to sit there and crank this one up and down. Yeah, we ended up coming up 3.5 inches. Then the other one we laid. I gotta look again. Yeah, we came up 3.5 inches. Then took the 2x3, laid it flat, and then off that, no, yeah. Ah. Anyway, got it. This project was just done. I can't remember what we did. Okay, yeah, okay. Came up with the three, then went up the 3 inch there, and then put two legs to the front of the trailer so the winch can't push down. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4 welding spots across the back, and then 2 on the front. We welded that thing down. It was a winch mount for a 2010 or so pickup that he modified. I never used it, so we made her fit, and put her dead center in the trailer so that way the cable should be equal off of each side. I still got to get the welder out. I got my D rings to put on, and then he left some brackets that he got off of Ford Explorer or something. I'm going to put on for anchor points too, if I have to. So it's a Badlands winch from Harbor Freight, and he says he's had one in the past, and he says it is a good one. He said it's not really waterproof, but I'm going to make something to cover that with, and so got a little painting to do up there to keep it from rusting. He was worried about doing some welds underneath. I said, "Nah, we don't need to." I said, "We'll leave those open." So, because right there on the front of the trailer is about 3/4 inch up, I'm going to have to put something there to keep the grandkids from stuffing stuff down in there. But at least that way it'll let the water, if water gets in there, I'll just go in and drain out both ends. So, yeah, we're slowly getting room back in here and starting to look like a shop again. But that ultrasonic cleaner, I did pick up this today, and I got to double check. I didn't know there were so many different one of these cleaners, and I think this is the one that works good in the sonic cleaner. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. After doing a bunch of research, I was going to use my purple power in there, but they said that turns aluminum gray. I know what you're talking about, Sean. Ice cream. Oh, don't talk about that. That kind of makes me hungry for ice cream. But no. As you guys can see right there, that's the intake going on the. God dang it. Where is it? That one right there is going on the 305. For now, get it running, see how it does. And then Tahoe kind of scares me. Hopefully, I don't have to drop the oil pan, the cross member, and that up front in the differential to get to the oil pan, to drop the oil pan to put a new O ring in on the pickup tube, because it's either a bad gauge cluster, I'm hoping, or a bad oil pressure sending unit because it's full of oil, but every once in a while the oil pressure goes to zero. Ding, 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 ding. Give her a little gun and it goes right back up and stays there. So I don't know if I got an O ring failing on the oil pickup tube or what's going on, if it's a bad sensor or what. So, and I tell you, this weekend and that people are that are the ones that have been helping me kind of understand. Uh, Finally, that if I get down on the ground and I stay there and they go come get the tools and that, we're doing good. So I can get something done. Just like that. Now that I even got the new door on the shop, so just now I can get some fresh air in here and I won't feel like I'm boxed in because now I can look outside. So yeah, I could do that too. Now I gotta rig up a little no, what do I want to call it? A little fire truck setup. Got this to treat the yard for the kids. So let's see if we can get ahead of it. I've got my little transfer pump that does do pressure pretty good. Got this stuff to treat the yard but it's the kind of stuff you put in there and then spray it. So I got to get a little tank pumper set up and pumped and get the farm treated. Got thinking about it. You know how many years since it's been since I've been in a Menards? Bet you it's been a good 8 to 9 years since I've been in a Menards, maybe longer. Well, don't forget he'll have to go, depending on the size of the cam. There, Sean, he might get into the point where he needs bigger injectors and have to have that LS reprogrammed. That's why I backed off putting that big thumper cam into this LS, because either A, I would have to get the MSD box and the carbureted intake for it to make it run, or B, bigger injectors and have the computer flash for that camshaft. So right now I just put the stock ones back in the LSs. And what year LS is it, Sean? '99, so it's an early one. Hey Lee, how you doing? Glad to see you guys stopping in. Kind of feels good. What do you think, Pumpkin? Got a new door there, huh? It's funny, the little mill shop cat, he come around the corner, seen the door was open, went running towards us, like, oh, wait, there's still a door there. If you got your volume muted, you ain't going to hear me there, Jeremy. Just a lot of miles on and tired. Yeah, I understand that, Sean. And being that's early '99, you might end up doing like I did to this set of pistons is adding oil drain back holes, because that was the most problem with those early LS motors. They didn't have enough drain back oil holes for the oil control, the lower oil ring to control the oil. They thought two little grooves on each side of the wrist pin was going to be enough to drag all that oil around and out. Yeah, Jeremy, yeah, 305, it's sitting right there. Just waiting on the camshaft, and both both motors are waiting on their camshafts to either come back good or have to be replaced. We don't know yet. So, yeah, Sean's got a 5.3 he's going to be working on there, Jeremy. I don't know. Last time I used my welder before we used it this weekend, I must have got done at the right time, because tried getting it going out here and it wouldn't feed wire. I'm like, why won't it feed the wire? Finally open up the case and go, well, that's a good reason why it won't feed wire. And I'm like, where the hell did I go with that wire? Yeah, it took us about 5 minutes to find it. Finally found it. because I got a roll of 023 wire for doing sheet metal work. But, yeah, the old welder worked pretty good. So those helmets I bought off that guy, I bought 2 brand new auto darkening helmets for $25 off the guy, and they work good. So, hey, old man, how's your little tractor and bush hog working out? Is that working real good? Oh, late happy anniversary too. I forgot to say anything. Seen your comment and Facebook. You click off it and you go back to find what you're looking for. You never find it. So happy anniversary, late. Chat freeze up again. Is it working, Sheila? Or are you not in here? It's kind of hoping to see Camper, but I guess I don't know what's going on with him. No. On here, Jeremy, I don't know. I guess about the only way to do it is send them to me, and I'll show them because I don't think they let that happen in the chat anymore. Oh, okay. Here you go, old man. That's all right. You just caught up to it. That's what high water does. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, there you go, old man. This is I asked Jeremy if somebody put a set of used lifters in his motor because that's a lifter. There's only supposed to be 500 miles on this motor or so. And it was running a break-in at a dyno shop. And then, not sure what's going on with aluminum heads, why they would have rust on the intake runner there on the inside. And then, to me, that looks like a lifter you pull out of a high mileage vehicle. I don't get what happened there. So, I'm just looking at the lifter bores. I'm hoping you might want to have somebody double check your lifter bores because it I'm having a hard time from the pictures, though. I can't make up my mind if the metal rolled on the entry of the lifter bore there, or if it's just grime and grit that's just stacked up there. So, yeah. Oh, nice, Sean. I'll say, old man, he does still touch him. 422 that Sean built. That turned out nice. End up running as good as it looks. Oh, that's good to hear, Sean. Maybe your luck is broke with those. Uh, Jeremy, did you guys wash that out, or is that how their pistons look? And how's the bottom side of the heads look there? Okay, all right. Hold on there, old man. Just a second. Yeah, that you're blocked. If you paid for that to be decked, you did not get it. It wasn't decked. Oh, this is a picture before when it was getting built, isn't it? Okay. What appears to be cracked? What would make you say that? Yeah, nobody's ran a decking bar over that block. 13-8 to 1. Dang, that scoots. No man, high water. Did you get my text? You're still here? Yeah, I should have a good, reliable vehicle by that time that gets done. Hmm. Everything go dead again? Yeah, that motor of Sean's looks really, really good. Okay. All right. I'll do that. Okay. Now, if I can remember how to do this. Okay. Now, I'll just do it this way, the way I know how. Okay. There you go, old man. Like you said, when you message him or something, let him know who you are. Well, you've had the intake off that long enough, Jerry. I wouldn't think that's the problem because have you got the heads off the motor yet, or no? Because that water stuff being in there, that could have just come from you pulling the intake off. Oh, they forgot to put that old crate thing across. Yeah. Yeah, just the water there and from lifting the intake off. That. Oh no, that Jerry, what you're seeing there, that's just a casting flaw. The casting, that's not a crack. That's the way they're made. That's just the way they're made. I've seen that line in many a heads. Just the fact nobody gone in there, poured and polished and cleaned it up. If they would have done that, you would have never seen it. So, yep. Again, that picture there, yep, that's just casting flaw. Nope. Those ain't broke. That's just normal. Well, unfortunately, high water, I see uh, I see old GM's in trouble with their motors now. That sounds real good, Sean. So, yep, I got that. I didn't know if you wanted to play it or not. See, that what you're dealing with there, Jeremy, is they basically make it the run, but it's up to you to perfect them after that, doing all the polishing and cleaning and straightening and everything. That's why they can sell those heads like that a little cheaper because they don't have all that labor in them. Yeah, that's how are they going to have time to replace all those motors? Yes, I mean, especially when you got to tear half the vehicle apart to get to the motor. All right, Jeremy. That's why we need the Made America stuff back here again. You got that right, high water. And our technicians, who's one going to be standing around replacing a couple motors a week for warranty wise? So yeah, that's not going to work out too good. So, oh really? They ain't making the Nissan Titan? Wow, that's crazy. You go back in time and just keep making the old 350s, 350s and 327s, and keep the computers out of them. Yeah, we got too many bells and whistles in these newer vehicles. Yes, some people do live in their vehicles because their job, they're always running and that. I can see the point of having something nice, but we don't need 600,000 vehicles with all the creature comforts because they're all going to fail. Did you ever get your rear oh, rear end fixed on your truck, there, old man? That's a heck of one of the fix, and then just put a pull cord on it and said, I'll keep it. Okay, that's a pretty nice saw yet. Oh, well, yeah, I think it's not really driving around that much. Used to spending that money until then. Yeah, I still can't believe that truck that I just put the rear end. It's got 389,000 or 380,399 miles. Wow. Okay. I think you just racked up the deal of the century there. I wouldn't mind having a good chainsaw, but I ain't got the body to go with it no more. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, like I said, with my old Monty with the 2 barrel on it, it drank more gas than it did with the 4 barrel. You got a good setup there for chainsaws now, old man. Starting to think you got lost there for a little bit. Ah, yeah. I think she's going to use the camper for her kittens. Yeah. Yeah. I hear that. Yeah, Richie, for the grandson, got to get his little shit fixed up, and going to try teaching him on lawnmowers, getting them fixed up, and oh yeah, I still got to get tore into these Honda three wheelers to see if I can make the one run. If I get the one running, heck, I use that, and then I could ride at least ride something around with the grandkids. So, oh, that's oh, Sean, you always ask how the family's doing. Oh, poor squirrel. Yeah, squirrels. She's okay, but not okay. I guess Friday morning they were at. She was at work, and they've done something like they said 400 or 500 times, and they were changing out something for the place that she works for, and something happened. A table got upset. Uh, yeah, she ended up in the ER for 3 hours. They had to burn a hole through her toenail to relieve the pressure. Her big toe and her pointer toe, the index toe, got fractured, and the index toe was turned black and blue. So yeah, she has a burnt hole. Yeah, she got smashed by the table. They come down and got her. Sean, you're bad. Good thing camper ain't in there tonight. What? Hi, baby girl. If you're all healed up and her bad nasty neck's all healed up, isn't it? Your hair's coming back, so you're doing good. There you go. You said hi. Yeah, so she was hobbling around out here, and they. I think today she was supposed to try putting it in the shoe today, and yeah, poor girl. She said, hey, at least the work's covering it. And I said, well, that's a good thing. But yeah, I had to come in the shop because they were out here yesterday while working on the truck, and I'd come in the shop. I couldn't look at it. So I'm kind of learning if I start gagging too bad, I get in a little bit of a trouble, or a lot of bit of trouble. So that she's recovering. Grandkids are doing good. Me, I feel like I need my back snapped, but I can't find anybody to do it or find something to be curved just right to do it. So, looks like I lost everybody except for 4 people. Was about 15. Yeah, you got that right, high water. Okay, old man. Yeah, not many people know how to fix anything. They just throw it away, go buy new. Yeah. Oh, then now I got to figure out how to put the sand back under my shop here. This is a floating slab, and I guess Mr. Groundhog Woodchuck decided he wants to live under my shop. You got that right, old man. So now I've got to figure out how to push the sand back under and then seal it up, or but should get somebody with that expander foam stuff to come in, but I don't need them to push the floor. I just need it to be sealed. You know, doing what I've done here lately has made me feel good again. But boy, because Mama Bear and I finally had to talk about what the lack of what the doctor told me to do. I would, Sean, but her back's still not right. I don't think they got her fixed like they should have. Her back's not good. 'Cause- So basically, yeah, I start getting feeling like I'm starting to breathe hard or something. I'm done. I sit down until I calm down, and yeah, I don't know if any of the small engine places around here are even going anymore either. High water. So I guess we get the grandkids taught to fix lawnmowers, and that be a family tradition being passed on again. Yeah, the lack of parts that are getting created. Yes. Just look at it this way. I'm just going to try to enjoy what time's left on this marble. No matter what we do, it's going to be wrong to somebody's eyes. So we just will have fun and enjoy it. Guess we're not supposed to arrive at the hole pristine and not injured, not damaged, or wore out. I was hoping to be a little more wore out when I was 80, not in the 50s. Yeah. You know, a lot of that's the problem with these little small engines, all the EPA crap, and then making them mass producing them overseas and then never being able to get parts. I got a little Tecumseh motor that's been sitting here for years. I need a new carburetor for it. Now that I got the sonic cleaner, maybe I can take it apart and try cleaning it with that. See if I get it cleaned up and working. Otherwise, yeah, nice little horizontal shaft Tecumseh motor, and got new valves in it, re-rung and gasketed. I did get it to run, but it didn't run right with the carburetor. Huh? Huh? Where's your phone? Huh? Yeah, you can do that. See, I wasn't lying. She's here. Bright light. Where did your phone go?
There we go. You know. I don't know. It kicked me out and then went to that. You broke it.
Well, you broke it yesterday.
I didn't break it yesterday.
Yeah, you did. She dropped it and broke the screen more.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
You made me drop it.
I didn't make you drop nothing.
You made me flip it up my hand. I'm blaming on the cats outside.
Okay, you blame it on cats, yeah. Okay. What? Okay. Who'd you bring back here with you? Because you just knocked something off the shelf that's been sitting there for about 2 hours.
What?
This has been sitting up here, and it just found itself onto the floor.
Let me bring it with me. It's you.
Hey, Sean says keep your clothes on.
My clothes are on.
She did, yeah, she.
I got a bear shirt on.
Yeah.
Got your shirt
Running on methanol. Whoops.
Yeah. Taking forever and it's all broke.
Oh, there it goes.
It's all broke up.
Yeah.
You broke my screen. I'll go down here.
Yeah, I'll have to look up. I hear that. I'm going to have to look up that which carburetor I need again and see. I think next time I get on eBay and I come across a set of small journal main caps, I want to make sure I got the money so I can buy them because I can't believe they sell that fast on eBay. There can't be that many people looking for small journal main caps, but find a set. Then when I go back to get them, gone. I only had trouble with one carburetor I bought for somebody's, was it lawnmower? The old boy down the road. First carburetor showed up damaged in shipping. Sent him the pictures, and they were nice. Sent one right back out, put it on, and he says that ran better than the original when he got done. He was tickled pink. Hey, Mike, how you doing? How's everything out west going? I bet you it ran good until it blew. They always say they run good before they go. Yep, I haven't heard back from the cam place on the camshafts yet, so hopefully this next week I'll get a phone call. One time I had a whole bunch of weed eaters around here. I think somebody come through and got them all because I can't find them. Weed whackers, weed eaters. I'll clean out your ears. Exactly. Seen something today. You can buy here $9 hearing aids at Menards now. Probably wouldn't hear any better than what I do now, but last place you think to go buy your groceries and everything.
Mom, Bear, and I thought we were going to get you. We thought maybe you'd try one first.
Hey, yeah. Get it right, weed whackers. Oh, Mama Bear's there.
Is she?
Yep. Now, then Camper must not be feeling good tonight.
What?
Haven't seen her. He hasn't answered or seen her, nothing.
Texting?
Yep.
Cat is, kid is running after the ball.
Yeah.
She's gonna bring the picture back.
Let's check to see if Camper's even seen that. Yep. I'm pretty sure I got it on the right one. Let's see. Yeah, because yeah, I messaged him on the right one, so I don't know. Yeah, my bird's got her yearly bumblebee and wasp out of the house so far. Big bumblebees. I don't know. Sean gets here for the visit. It could be an interesting one. The Walboro carburetors were good. You like your flowers? No, that was the riding lawnmower. Yeah, okay. God. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know. Wreck gas. If you're talking about the racing gas, yeah, I got a place to go to get some. Yeah, Dad planted them. Then we come along and did the addition. We really did mess them up. Did you find your? Must have found one of the balls again, huh? Sounds a little jingly. You found jingly.
It's underneath your welder, and she knocked it out.
Oh, okay.
It's like 3 more runners.
The bee was bigger than a half. That's a big bumblebee.
Your ice milk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys are going to call me crazy. I just go to the gas station, buy the gas, mix the oil if I have to. That's what I run. Methanol or not. Ain't ruined anything yet. Or haven't ruined anything yet. Somebody will correct. They're all still running. No, I don't think they do that around here. Got a guy on one of the videos claiming they still got leaded grease gas. Okay, that's a new one on me. That's why I always shut off the fuel supply to them and run them until they're emptied. Okay, well, just learned something new then. Yeah, we live out here in the middle of cornfield, so our selections are very few and far between. Oh, the mixed gas? Oh, okay. Didn't notice that. I was like a kid on in the candy store on that little scooter speeding around there. Yes, I'm to the age of my life that I use the damn scooters if they got them. Sitting there trying to figure out how to Tim Allen it while I'm in the store. Oh, that's a thing out of the RTV. They can play with it.
It's not your witch's hat.
No.
Of a TV.
It's the silicone. She said the cats were playing with that. It's a black missile. Yeah, blocked it. There you go. It's the RTV that hardened in the can before it got used. So, boom.
RTV? What would you have a new TV for?
Yeah, there's about 800 people left.
What would you have your TV though?
$40 for pre-mixed? Holy crud. Yeah. What? I don't know what was going on out south of the farm last night about 4 o'clock this morning. I was up and I'm checking the old security and see flashing lights about a mile and a half, 2 miles south of here. Didn't see anything, haven't heard anything today, so Thought that was kind of strange. She wanted to make sure it was okay for the cats to have that, Sean. I said, well, they've been playing with it for a year now, so. Yep, pretty much. We're right in the middle of nowhere. Sean. Okay. Okay. I think she snuck off outside again. Let's see. Oh, here she comes. Hey, Sheila. Mom Bear asked if that thing vibrated for you. The black thing. Black thing threw at you. Everybody's picking on you about that.
I guarantee by the end once she pops.
I guarantee by the end of this next, she's going to have those kittens within the next 4 or 5 days. Huh?
Do I bring her in here so you can show her off?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Mom Bear says, does it vibrate?
Not only for her.
Oh, boy. Oh, that guy did it. Okay. Hey, those cordless tools could be fun. Oh, man. So, yeah.
Look at my belly, how big it is.
Come here, Mama to be. Here's. Oh, my goodness, yes. Say hi to everybody.
How big her belly is. She likes it rough.
Hi, Charcoal.
Oh, she's looking at herself.
Hi.
Say, rub it gently. Say, let my belly rub gently. She's
Oh,
got at least 4 of them there.
I'm going to guess you got, what, about 3 of them, kid? Huh?
Oh, look at her. She's trying to talk to
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Princess is giving it a close eye on her. She's coming from about back there. So.
Yep. Okay.
Here, baby.
Go back to her. You come in and said hi.
Look at that. Rob. Hey, look.
Yep.
Got a big belly, don't you?
Yes, she does. Oh, hers. Sheila's has got a kickstart to it all.
What? What?
I just. Yeah, cheap batteries, they don't last long. Oh, Mama Bear, did Squirrel say if putting that new battery in the one remote fixed her problem? I guess between her getting her toes smashed and fractured, I guess she hasn't told me if her issue with her Jeep has stopped. She didn't tell you either. Okay. Well, Squirrel! Yeah. Huh? Purple? Ooh, she did get you. She's like, what are you doing with my sister? Now, we used to be able to go to the local airport and buy avgas, but I guess they've stopped doing that. Back in the day, we used to stop and get 5 gallons of that on the way to the racetrack and some transmission fluid, mix it up, dump it in, and go have fun. Every time she plugs it in the little light stem, that must be the 220 model, huh? Oh. Sorry, guys. I do have to say the welder, my wire welder, has not done what my dad's old welder, which I've still got. Every time he struck an arc like with that, everybody for 2 miles either direction on the power line knew Dad was outside welding. And they even put in a bigger transformer and everything and still had that problem. The one neighbor called up one time, Vern, go in the house, quit welding. I'm trying to watch TV. They're like, all right. He quit welding and their TV started coming in just fine. Tells you how good our wiring is out in the middle of nowhere. All right, old man. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Keep staying safe and getting all healed up and having fun. Yeah, sad thing is I'll be sitting here tired and yawn and get home and I won't be able to sleep. Yeah. My dad one time ran 5 gallons of Cam 2 racing fuel through the old Farmall H tractor. Yeah. Made it a little difficult going racing that night because I'm like looking for the race can with the race fuel. Bought it a week early, thought I was prepared. Yeah, Dad found it and dumped it in the tractor. Wondered why it ran so good. Now we could roll back time, have our parents or siblings back. Having what I have now and having my dad around with his knowledge and that, he would have had a blast. My sister would have had a blast too. Mom, I don't know. She could have went both ways. She didn't get into the welding much or metalwork, but she definitely liked doing the woodworking. So, what else? Yeah, Sean, if you do get here, I have to have you. I have to hire you to get the old Camaro running for Mama Bear so she can go have fun with it this summer. Well, that'll be another thing too. Once now that I got the winch on that, I could actually pull the Camaro up and anchor it to the trailer and actually be able to crawl under it then. Guess maybe I should have put that winch on the trailer a long time ago. YouTube must have slowed down. Yeah, get her running and let her have fun. And that kind of buzzed me some. I don't know. I know I talked to Mike the other night, and he said something about meds have been knocking him on his ass. And I want to check to see. And he said they didn't have no more hockey games, so. And he still hasn't seen the message, and he was last active 3 hours ago. So, and I know it's the one because I sent him the things. Let's see. Uh, let's see. He's not sleeping again. Very tired. Cancer meds doing it. So, if my memory serves me, I've got everything. I just got to get somebody a little more mobile than me to get under the car to finish it. Yeah, Mom Bear's looking forward to that. Everybody's looking forward to that. Like I said, man, I'm kind of getting the fire back to do things, but at the same time, I'm learning to do things instead of I'll do this couple more bolts and or keep doing this or keep doing that, and I'll sit down. No, when I start getting winded now or run down, I stop. I can't. I do not want to experience what a week and a half ago Thursday was again. So I'll just a piece of scrap metal that'll come with the new parts for the brakes. So it's under a bracket here, so it ain't going anywhere. Because I'm anxious to get going on that cat eye too, but I haven't got to it yet. And like I said, I'm going to I'm going to put that. Well, I got that 2001 out there too, which don't get me scratched. Yep, she already was back and said hi.
Right there.
Okay, okay. It went under right there. There.
Oh, she's yelling at you.
Yeah. Yeah, high water, that's what I'm kind of learning.
I take a jack in my car real quick.
No, you just leave the jacks here.
Yeah, take the one then.
No.
Well, you got two. There's one extra for you. You never know one's hot. I don't have keys in my car. They're at your house.
Right. So.
Well, you got an extra set here somewhere.
Yep. That old saying is bust your ass for your job, and they'll have your job posted or hire somebody before you're in the ground. So the old world just keeps on ticking, whether you're here or not. So. That's just like for Mike. I want to get this motor done, and exactly, high water, exactly. And I don't know. This could be another thing that kind of triggered that Thursday episode too. Is I've been cutting back on the caffeine so much. Did my body throw a conniption fit about me backing off on the caffeine? So I don't know. Oh, you lose my sound? Uh oh. Anybody else hear me? I bet you do. Hey, Mama Bear can hear me. Oh, high water. Yeah, at least it ain't alcohol or beer, I guess. The hard stuff for beer, I mean, that's your two alcohols. Yep. I can't drink Diet Pop. That's that aspartame just. Uh, what did you do? What did they do? Bounce off the garage door? I see that. Haha, got your tail. Meow. You were running with your tail full speed, huh? Yeah. Yep, you're getting back to being a good kitty. Yeah. Yep. That's where her neck was all tore up. So nice and healed. And you ready to launch? You ready, set, go. And she's gone. Now you can hear me. Yeah. Can't hear. 45 to 60. How do you even function at that high water? Can't hear. Cat hair flying around back here. Yeah, well, yeah. No, I did lose my hair, so maybe it was. Could have went full Kojak and had you guys polish it. So, yeah, it was getting a little too bushy. Couldn't keep a hat on no more. No. I don't know what. Enjoy the pop. Go away from the diet pop. Go to the real stuff. Probably feel better. But, well, guys, it is getting to be 9 o'clock here. I got to go find something. Well, we got to go find something to eat yet. Mama's Bear's got some homemade lasagna she made yesterday. Still got some of that. And you're not getting one of the jacks. Oh, yeah, tooth infection would do that. Oh, yeah, 3 to 4 days would be good, Sean. So, all right, everybody. I think it's time to go pester Mama Bear and pick on her for a little bit. Oh, yes, I would know it's gone. Anyway, I got to scan your car yet. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And like I said, hopefully get the camera picked up and get stuff going. Sean, kind of let me know when you're thinking about being here. We'll make sure we got stuff ready. So, all right, everybody. All have a good one. Stay safe. Keep the projects going, and keep the dirty side down and the shiny sides up. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night, Joseph.